Early evening at the Frasers in Middlesex. It sounds like a dentist, but it's merely Mum getting down to a spot of pebble grinding. With the help of a patent cutting and grinding machine, she's one of a growing band of do-it-yourself jewellers producing stony sparklers. It's not exactly Hatton Garden, but from a fistful of beachcomb pebbles, Anna Fraser turns out jewellery that Liz Taylor herself wouldn't sneeze at. More mundane culinary disciplines tend to take a tumble. So do the gems in another patent device, a sort of tiny tumbler washer that gives the stones a mirror finish. It can become a grand passion. Pots and pans are as rare as gold dust in the kitchen workshops of amateur jewellers with severe gem-itis, like mother of three, Margaret Randall.
Right, this is what you start off with. Just an ordinary pebble which you pick up on any beach. And you have them in the tumbler for 4 weeks with different kinds of grit. And you finally end up on the last week with a polish. And it goes night and day, drives everybody mad. And you finish up with pebbles like that, which are really rather lovely. And this is rather a nice pebble we got from Greece. And it's a different process from the tumbler. You slice it with the diamond saw and then put it on the grinding wheel, and you go through a similar sort of process to the tumbler. You grind it down until it's flat, and then put it on wet and dry until it gives a slight polish, and then you put the final polish on. And it makes rather a nice brooch because you can buy a pin and make it into a nice brooch.
Do you still long for solid diamond rings and things?
Oh no, not at all. This
You'd
sort of
rather
stone...
have a beach pebble ring any day of the week?
Oh yes, absolutely. These stones fascinate me. There's such a lot of history attached to some of them anyway, and they really fascinate me. So I wouldn't want diamonds in these. I think these are far prettier anyway.
These are nice, aren't they?
Marine opal came from New Zealand. My mother brought a big piece home from New Zealand, and I made about a dozen rings and some cufflinks and tie-pins from them.
Go rather well on my shirt, I think, those.
Yes.
Very nice.
Actually,
Gemologists who prefer more exotic goodies than pebbles can buy them from a small and exclusive number of rock retailers. This particular rocky boutique is run by the suitably named Myrtle Beach, who on occasion has been summoned to Buckingham Palace with his tumbling and grinding gear. Pebbles are prestigious. Princess Margaret, even though she's got access to the crown jewels, pops in and out of here for a quick look at the Whitby jet, smoky quartz, or blue adventurines. It's as easy as buying humbugs. £1/4 pound of lapis lazuli from Afghanistan, a touch of the blue lace agate from South Africa, a couple of ounces of Jasper's Fancy, and some 40 other varieties as well. And they're all pretty reasonable. Lazuli is about the priciest, at just over £3 per pound. But most of them work out at less than £1 per pound. How many of the bracelets and bangles that we see in boutiques and things have actually come from the kitchen sink jewellers?
Quite a lot. Over 50%, I would think. Over 50%.
What are some of the examples you've got behind you there, Myrtle?
Well, this is a very pleasing example. It's obviously nothing to do with jewellery, but it is an example of fossilised snail shells that was found at Hazelmere, which we polished. It turns into a very attractive ornament, probably worth £5, and it was no initial value at all. But it's a very, very attractive desk ornament.
Now this one's really rather nice, isn't it?
Yes, this is one of my favourites. It's best seen like this, where it's open and you see just how attractive it really is. If you're lucky enough to find a stone like this, and you'll probably need to go to Scotland to get an agate as good as this, it's not going to cost you anything. Sawn and polished like this, it's probably worth £10 to £20 as a desk ornament. So there's a very good financial return there. But It's not only the money, of course, it's a very, very attractive item, and anybody would be pleased to have it on their desk, I think.
So that sort of example is well within the scope of the average housewife.
Yes, this is rather ambitious. It's a little bit more ambitious than the tumble polish stones, which most women are doing, but it's certainly quite practical. Here we've got a piece of rock crystal which is worth about 5p, or in fact you can actually find it and it wouldn't cost you anything at all.
I mean, that really doesn't look a great deal.
It looks absolutely nothing. And I cut and polished it on a machine. It took 4 hours to do so, and that is the end result.
After 4 hours?
Yes, this took 4 hours from this type of material to this. 4 hours total time. And as I say, this is probably worth nothing to 5p. It's certainly of no real value, and it's turned into a stone that's worth between £5 and £10.
But you're a very skillful fellow, of course. I mean, could the amateur grinder produce that?
Yes, oh yes, they do. Thousands and thousands of them are doing just this.